So for my birthday, I asked for this thing because I saw another filmmaker use it and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. So all you do is just tap it. You can tap it again. Maybe I'll just hold it like this for the rest of the time. Green screen all this out. I remember when I bought my first camera and I was so excited to get it. It was a Canon 7D. I remember why that camera was so special to me. One, because it was the first camera I purchased through my own money and it meant a lot to me. It was the first camera I started taking a lot of photos with. It was the first camera I started taking a lot of video with. I got a lot of use out of that camera and it meant a lot to me. I remember when I purchased that, I purchased it with a kit lens. And if you don't know what a kit lens is a lens that comes with the kit. So basically, you purchase a camera, you get a kit lens with it as well. The thing about a kit lens is that it's not very fast. It means it doesn't have a fast aperture. As you know, because we all own phones and things like that, you might have heard of portrait mode or bokeh effect. Basically that means to get that blurred background, a creamy look. I really hate that term. You know which YouTuber does it, you know. But I digress. I don't remember where I was going with this. Oh yeah, kit lens. Hey everybody, sorry to stop you for a second, but in the middle of this video, I just realized that I forgot to replace the battery on it. So the battery died right while I was filming, because I'm an idiot. Well, let's try this again. I get it back on the tripod. So when I started off with my Canon 7D, after having my first initial lens, which being the kit lens, I decided to invest a little bit more money and get a prime lens. So which lens is the best one to start off with? Well, that'd be the 50mm. Now there's a lot of different 50mm lenses out there, and I'm going to be talking more exclusively with Sony. When I originally started off in Canon, of course I went with a Canon lens and I went with the traditional nifty 50 lens. It's a great lens and I got so much use out of it. Right now I'll show you some pictures I took with that lens. I'll also show you some video I took with it. For me, there was always something very special for a 50mm lens. One, the focal length is great. A 50mm lens is amazing when you're starting off with because I feel it's very close to the eye. This lens did so much for me and I adored it and it was appreciated every time I took it out. And I really think that anyone who's starting off in photography and videography should start with a 50mm lens. Now I'm not gonna go big into details about this lens, the specs and things like that. There's other channels that do that. They go a lot more in depth and they do a great job with it. This video isn't really a review of the 50mm, rather it's a love letter to it. And the reason why I say that is that this lens has treated me so good. I've gotten so much out of it. And I feel as a beginning filmmaker or photographer, you can too. This lens right now is going to cost you $248 plus tax. Now that might seem a little steep when you're starting off with, but when you compare it to lenses that are going to cost you normally $1,500 to $2,000 to $2,500, this isn't that bad of a price. And trust me, you're going to get your money's worth out of it. One thing I really love about a 50mm lens, and this is just with prime lenses in general, is that I love that you have to move back and forth. You have to move in and move out to get the shot. It starts to teach you more about compositing, what you're looking for, your style, your technique. You're going to learn so much taking photos with this lens. You're not going to have the luxury to zoom in and out like you do with a telephoto lens. Instead, you're going to have to actually physically walk forward or walk backwards. And when you do that, you're going to learn so much more about your style of photography and videography. And it's going to teach you a lot. Take care, guys. Thanks again for watching. Please like and comment on the video if you can. If you haven't, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell for notifications. It will allow you to know when I actually post my next video. But for now, take care. Stay original, guys. Talk to you next time.